Hi everybody, it's Mark Shelsh here. This is the Mark Art Show coming to you from Galeria de las Islas in Metro Manila, Philippines. And we're going to talk about two subjects today I want to deal with. I get asked a lot of questions, a lot of people speak to me. So two things. I talk about, the first one is selling yourself. I say that part of what we do is we don't only sell paintings, that we have to sell us as well. Now, what do I mean by sell ourselves? A lot of people get a little bit confused. Do I mean that we walk up to somebody and tell them how wonderful we are and what a great guy I am and that I'm capable of doing this and I can do that and if you trust me, everything will be fine? No, that's not selling yourself. That's kind of boasting, and that's not what we do. Selling ourselves is being with people and being friendly, polite, courteous, acknowledging them and allowing them to tell us their story, and we truly listen. It's being sincere, it's being real, it's not boasting, it's not saying about all your wonderful achievements and conquests. It's actually just being nice to people. People like nice people, and as I say, if people like you, they will like your artwork. It just goes with the territory. So what we've got to do is work on ourselves, our self-development, work on ourselves so that we have a great smile. We know how to walk up to people and say, "Hi, my name's Mark." We need to be able to be courteous to people, acknowledge people for who they are and respect them, especially if they come to galleries to look at your work at openings. Respect them for the time they've invested in coming to see your work. We need as artists to show that respect back to them because they're investing their time into us. So, selling yourself, personal development. Work on those things that I talk about all the time. Work on the smile, work on the handshake, work on your delivery. Be polite to people, acknowledge that they're taking time to come and look at your work, and have knowledgeable answers for them when they ask about your work. And when they give you the opportunity, storytell your paintings so that they fall in love with them because they see how much you love them as well. Okay, so the next thing I want to deal with is dealing with argumentative people. Now, this doesn't often happen in the gallery because in the gallery, the people coming in to see your work are coming in because, well, first of all, they must like your work, otherwise they wouldn't bother coming in the first place. I'm talking about in the art market, in the art fair, in the Saturday market where you're putting your paintings up in an effort to sell and you've got all your price points and everything going. And you get two types of people in these places, two difficult people. One is the show-off. Okay, the show-off who's with a group of people and he's just showing off. It's usually a guy and he walks up and he looks at your work and he says something like, "Ah, my 2-year-old granddaughter could do this." And you know, that hurts. I know that. And we often have a response to that is to challenge that question, you know, and say, but the answer is don't challenge, don't argue. I always used to respond with, "Wow, she must be a very talented girl." Now, if you say that, it's not a lot that he can say then, because then you're saying that if she can do that, then he must acknowledge that it's a good painting. So come back at them with a positive response, saying that. And then if he says, "Oh, well, you know, she's my granddaughter and she's very good," and then you say, "Wow, you must be so proud of her." Take all of the reflection away from you and put it back on him. Now, if he gets too smart now, he's going to look silly in front of his friends. He most likely will just back away. So remember that. If they come and say something like, "Wow, my 2-year-old granddaughter or my grandson could do this," you know, don't argue. Just say, "Wow, they must be very talented children." What can he answer to that? He's got to come out and say either, "Ah, no, I'm only kidding," and then he looks like a fool, or that he's got to come out and say, "Yes, they are," and then you can congratulate him on having such wonderful children. You can't say anything to that. They back off and they walk away and smile. Now, the reason I say this is you never know who's watching, friends. You never know who's listening. You never know who's listening to the conversation. Okay, then you get the other person. I'm sure some of you have dealt with this person. This is the person that crushes you. This is the person who destroys you. This is the person who's really quite difficult and awful to deal with, and they say hurtful, critical things. Things like, and I've had it said to me, these paintings are just rubbish. Okay? That's difficult to answer without reacting. You know, we react like, who the hell are you to say that to me? You can't do that. Now, if you do that, he owns this then. He owns the painting. He has made it true by saying that. What you've got to do, friends, and this is hard, I know, because in the situation, you're hurt. And we react when we're hurt, and it's hard to respond positively when you're hurting and crushed inside. That's why you need to practice this response. The response to this is, sir, this painting's not for you. I did not paint it for you. You're taking back your painting. What's he going to say that? Wow, I wouldn't buy it anyway. Fine, sir. Then we're in agreement, aren't we? It's not for you. You need to go and look at somewhere else and see if you can find something that better suits your taste. Because we agree that my painting's not for you. Now, that's easy to say here on the video and so forth, I know. But if you practice this, if you practice that response, then have it ready for when that person says to you, you will take back your painting. This painting is not for you. I did not paint it for you, sir. That takes it back. It's my painting. No matter what you say, it doesn't matter because I didn't do it for you. And then they say, well, it's rubbish. I hate it. That's fine, sir. We're in agreement. This is not the painting for you. You need to go and look over there where there's more paintings that will probably suit your taste. Take it back. Win the situation. Now practice these things, friends. Don't leave it to spontaneity. Write it out and practice it, saying it over and over and over again. Why? Repetition is the mother of skills, and if you repeat it over and over, when that situation comes, when everything inside wants to react and explode, you can just say to them, I didn't paint this for you. It's not for you, sir. So you can do that. You will win the situation every time. And like I say, you never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. You never know what the consequences of you overreacting are. Now you can say things like, well, I have my right to stand up. Yes, you do. You do. But what if you lose a sale out of that? It's not worth it. You see, it's not worth it dealing with somebody that way who you'll probably never see again in your life. So don't worry about it. Let it go. Wash off you. Always have the attitude, I never see them again anyway, so what's it matter? You can't react badly because of the people around you who are watching and who are listening and who may be ready to buy something off you, and they think of you and say, wow, they responded so well. This is a nice person. I want to deal with them. And remember, selling yourself is responding correctly in every situation, no matter how you feel. Now, to finish with, I recommend every artist who is hearing my voice, who reads my blogs, go and buy the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It teaches you how to sell yourself. It really does. And when you've read it once, read it another 100 times. It's a great book. I read it and read it and read it. Why? Because it's all about being a better person. And if you're a better person, you'll be in a better place, building a better world, and you'll get sales. And that's what it's about in the end. So my friends, I hope that's helpful. I hope you go and have a fabulous Monday or whatever it is, Sunday where you are. Have a great day and get out there and paint and create and do the things that are important. And I look forward to the day when you come and visit me here in Galeria de las Islas and you come and visit the beautiful Philippines. It's a wonderful, sunny, tropical day today and blue sky. I can see blue skies through the window. So it's a beautiful day. Hey, remember to reach out and touch people. People are hurting out there. Smiles and hugs are free. And I will be talking to you tomorrow. So have a fabulous day. Okay? Ciao.